The night was cold, and the rain came down hard against the windshield as Daniel adjusted the rearview mirror, his tired eyes catching the reflection of his 7-year-old daughter sleeping soundly in the back seat. He'd just finished another long shift as a restaurant manager, a job that demanded more than it paid, when his phone buzzed with a call from an unknown number. On the other end was a shaky, half-sobbing voice. It was his boss, Olivia. The same Olivia Carter who always walked into work with confidence, perfect hair, and a reputation for being ruthless. But tonight, her voice was cracked and small. "Daniel. I think I messed up," she said. That single call would change both of their lives forever. By the time Daniel reached the small, upscale bar downtown, he found Olivia sitting on the curb, her designer heels tossed aside, mascara running down her cheeks. Two men nearby were arguing with the bouncer, pointing in her direction, trouble waiting to happen. Without thinking, Daniel jumped out of the car, his heart pounding. "Hey," he said firmly, stepping between her and the strangers. "She's with me." His calm yet commanding tone sent them backing off. Olivia blinked up at him, confused. "Daniel," she murmured, almost in disbelief. "What are you doing here?" "Saving your job," he muttered with a faint, ironic smile, draping his coat around her shoulders. "Let's get you out of here." She resisted for a second, then broke down, tears falling freely. The proud woman everyone feared was now just human. Vulnerable. He helped her into the car, adjusting her seatbelt carefully as if she were something fragile. When she dozed off mid-sentence, mumbling apologies, Daniel sighed softly. He could have judged her. He could have left her there. But something inside him, maybe that same instinct that had helped him raise his daughter alone, refused to walk away the next morning. He expected nothing. People like Olivia had walls too high to let a moment like this mean anything. He assumed she'd forget or pretend to. But when he walked into the restaurant, still exhausted and wearing the same shirt as last night, Olivia was already waiting in the manager's office. Her usual sharp suit, yes, but softer eyes. She stood when he entered. "Close the door, Daniel." He froze. This was it. Maybe she'd fire him for crossing a line. But when the door clicked shut, Olivia took a deep breath and said quietly, "Thank you. For last night. For not letting me ruin my life." Her voice trembled slightly, stripped of pride. Daniel didn't know what to say. "You don't have to," she cut him off. "No, I do. I've been running from a lot of things lately. Pressure, loneliness, expectations. But when you showed up, you didn't treat me like a boss or a mess. You treated me like a person." That was the moment something shifted between them, not romance, not yet, but respect. Humanity. For the first time, they saw each other beyond their roles as days passed, and something unspoken lingered between them. Olivia began to smile more often, asking about Daniel's daughter, sometimes even stopping by their small apartment to drop off groceries by accident. His little girl, Lily, adored her. "Dad, Miss Olivia laughs funny," she once said, giggling as Olivia helped her with homework at the kitchen table. Daniel couldn't help but smile too, though he wondered if this fragile new connection would last once the world crept back in, but challenges never waited long. One morning, a corporate auditor arrived unannounced. Rumors spread quickly: a missing financial report, an internal investigation. Olivia was accused of covering up a staff error that wasn't even hers. Her job, and everything she'd built, was at risk. Daniel knew the truth. He'd seen the file, the mistake made under another supervisor months ago. Yet stepping forward could mean losing his own job that night. After putting Lily to bed, he sat at the kitchen table, staring at the ceiling. The easy choice was silence. The right one wasn't. By morning, he was standing in the conference room, facing the regional head. "The error was mine," he said clearly. Gasps rippled across the room. Olivia's eyes widened shock, then pain. "Daniel, what are you doing?" she whispered. But he didn't flinch. "You've always taken the blame for others." "Not this time." He walked out knowing what it would cost him. And it did. Within a week, his position was terminated. But that wasn't the end point. 2 months later, as he fixed breakfast for Lily in their small kitchen, the doorbell rang. When he opened it, Olivia stood there, not in a business suit, but in a simple coat, a small smile on her face. "I owe you something," she said softly. "Actually, two things." She handed him an envelope and knelt to greet Lily, who squealed with joy. Inside the envelope was a formal letter, an offer. A new job. Operations Director, new branch, Carter Group. Daniel blinked, speechless. "I thought I was done with restaurants," he joked weakly. Olivia's eyes glistened. "You're not done. You're moving up. I started this new branch to build something better, for people who deserve it. Like you." He looked at her then, really looked. The once cold boss who lived behind glass walls now stood before him, open, humble, grateful. "Why?" he asked quietly. "Because you saved me," she said. "Not just that night. You reminded me who I could be." The rain had stopped outside, and sunlight poured through the doorway. Lily ran to hold Olivia's hand, pulling her inside, laughing. And for the first time in years, Daniel felt peace, the kind that comes not from what you earn, but from what you give, and what comes back when you least expect it. Sometimes, the people we save are the ones who end up saving us right back.